G'day everyone, this is a co-op run of the Darkdrift Knight, Everdark Sovereign. So what have we got here? We've got someone playing Recluse, that's a good start. I might play Wylder. Just a generic Wylder game, I think. Wylder, Eye, and Recluse is a pretty good setup. Although it does mean that I'm kind of the tanking face character. Those two will be out dealing damage in range. But if I can keep things attacking me, then they should... Look at these cool skins. Should melt them for me. So I don't exactly... Let's see if we can skip this. No, we're watching. I don't know whether... I don't know what relics I have on, to be honest. I don't usually run Everjail ones anymore in co-op, just because you never can really control what the group's doing. If you happen to get a few Everjails, good, but otherwise it might be a bit wasted. So let's see what I'm actually running as soon as we load in. I think it's a Rotted Woods Shifting Earth as well. It is, yeah. All right, let's have a look. Oh, okay, yeah. I've been experimenting with this build. Pretty fun, actually. The idea being that you stance break things so often and reliably with great swords and with the Wild ulti that I'm taking this crit relic, which is like, I think this is like 15% and like another 10 or 15%. It's like quite a lot of bonus. And then I'm using the... It's a build where I basically use whatever weapon I get. So I'm not using... of notes, I'm still using the Wylder Earring just because it's a pretty stacked... You know, it's a pretty... Oh, there's a relic over here, guys. There's a stone sword key. Let's have a look. I'll grab that for now. So you'll notice I'm not using the follow-up attack. So I've got the character skill and I've got the spreading fire, and the successful attack stamina recovery. But I'm not using... Oh, we've got a bell. Yes. A bit of bell work. I'm not using the follow-up attack ability, which is... Yeah, so we're going to go here and get some starbs for this Recluse, which is not a bad idea. I'm not using the follow-up attack, so if I attack out of this, it just does a basic attack. The reason is because I don't want to lock myself into great swords, because I am using the weapons. So I think I've kind of stopped doing that recently, because I think one of Wylder's greatest strengths is his generic distribution of stats, you know, pretty equal spread of stats. And so I don't want to lock myself out of all these potentially good weapons and seal. Oh, well, I mean, I won't be using seals because there is a Recluse, but you can actually use seals for decent effect, even early in the game. Here we go. We're going to stamp uppercut this dude just because it's a really reliable way. Apparently that doesn't stance break this guy. In co-op, normally that would stance break. Sorry, in solo, that would normally stance break him. There we go. And as you can see, I think you get like 300 runes or something from that. Like, that's really not the reason you take it. That's pretty insignificant, to be honest. It's mostly for the extra damage on crits. Ooh. I'm gonna drop charge sorceries for the Recluse, because that's 13% charge sorceries to the Recluse is really quite nice for him, her, him. I'll grab a Katana for now. Fun weapon. Anyway, so the weapon swapping. The idea is that I just use whatever good weapons I find. Doesn't matter what kind of size or shape they are, or, you know, obviously weapon type they are. I will just drop them. I'll just pick them up and I'll use them. And Wylder can kind of just use any weapon to decent effect. And I will be using the weapon swapping relic, which is actually pretty stacked. It gives, obviously... Oh, we've swapped. Sorry, boys. It gives the extra damage, so extra raw damage, extra elemental damage, and the element itself from swapping. So for example, 85 damage. If I swap, and then two-handed again, the raw damage is up to 94 plus 13 damage, right? So it's, you know, it's 107 damage as opposed to 85. It's a pretty big difference, to be honest. It's a pretty big difference. Now we're going to get up here and we're going to see if we can get rid of some of these big guys first. Now, fortunately, the greatsword does have a damage level high enough to actually stagger these guys. As in mini stun. Oh, I hadn't even noticed he's down. Maybe just in my own little world out here. I might ulti these two right here. Nice. Oh, we both just ultied them. Gross. Oh. He's got one of those meteor. That's a sweet meteor spell. What is that spell? I need to look at that in a second. That's a sick spell. Let's have a quick squizzy at what he's using. Collapsing stars. There you go. Okay. Very nice. All right. What's he getting? Relic. Talisman, sorry. We're going to go up this way and get another church flask. That checks out. Seems fair enough. We may as well do this death ruins while we're here. I really dislike the ruins, if I'm honest. and as you know, as far as different map features and things go, not my favourite at all. And I don't know why this guy's... I don't know if this guy's actually killing these or whether he just was running past. I think he was just running past. Well, I better finish this guy off since I've put in the work for my hard-earned 2,400 runes. Alright, we just run through. We're just grabbing our church flask, the church flask, surely. Yeah, we are. Wee. Yeah, collapsing stars. That's a cool sorcery. I've never used that one, and it's one that I definitely want to keep an eye out for because it looks quite cool. The meteor spells are all pretty, like most of them are pretty strong. They can also deal, more stance damage than the average sorcery, which is nice. Similar to what's the incantations? The stone toss incantations, which can be pretty strong as well. Gurunks, as in Malekith, whatever his name is, Gurunk, I think, the beastman. His stone, whatever it's called, is pretty good too. That's an incantation though. But similar thing is that, you know, meteor sorceries do decent stance damage. Yeah, for a sorcery at least. I mean, we're just doing a lot of running around here. I don't know if I love this, but anyway, there's not a big deal. My stance in co-op is just generally do whatever the group wants because the single and I've said this before, the single worst thing you can do is, yeah, good, we're going to go and farm this. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that. The worst thing you can do is run off and do your own thing. Because the reality is that whilst everyone has different ideas of what might be the most optimal way to go, if you all just stay together and just farm things, then you'll be alright. Like, you'll kill things, you'll gain runes, and you can't go too wrong if you all just farm things as a group. Certainly if you farm Crucible Knights. I need to just quickly... Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, if we farm Crucible Knights here, we are going to be... Where's the Recluse? Where's the Recluse? Where are you? You're down there. Oh, she's down underneath. Alright, we're going to go down underneath. Come this way, come this way. Grafted Skyon is underneath. Skyon? Scion, probably. Silent C. English. We're not getting into words again today. I've just used my ulti, but not to worry. I might do a couple of stamp uppercuts here. Big stance damage. Oh man, that roar does, I think, an unreasonable amount. Oh, damn it. Wish I could have done. She got the stance break, that's good. Oh no, the Einar got it, sweet. Yeah, look at that. Collapsing star, that's sick. That is so cool. That is very cool sorcery. What have we got? Alright, Death's Poker, skill attack power, Winged Scythe is cool. Honestly, neither of these are the best weapon, but I'm not sure which one of these is going to scale better with me, to be honest. I think we'll take Ghost Flame Ignition for now, just because it's a cool skill. And Holy Damage does not scale on the last boss. So, as in, it literally is, the last boss is quite strong against Holy Damage. In terms of their negations, their defenses. Darkdrift Knight is, I think, 30% negation against Holy Damage, so not one that we want to be running. Yes, there we go. So I want to be trying to get the crits if I can, because I've got the strongest crits, assuming that they don't have a similar talisman to what I'm running, which I doubt they do. Sorry, Relic. Lightning negation. Nothing here is particularly nice. I might grab that just in case I get a nice fire weapon. There's quite a lot of decent fire weapons. Oh. I'm just going to ulti here, to be honest. That's a real shame that he was out of that. That's okay. I'm getting rid of this shield because I'm not using it, and it just keeps stopping me from casting my weapon skill. Is this one of the multi-part attacks skills? I think it is. Frostbite's actually pretty decent as well. Follow up with a normal attack to set the ground ablaze. Or a strong attack to trigger a massive explosion. Good, okay. I can do that. Not loving different weapons I'm getting here, but anyway. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that anyway. I'm literally rolling around with one fucking weapon right now. Which is fine. Okay, so I need to actually land that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that does quite disgusting damage actually if you land it. Ghost Flame, the frozen Ghost Flame, or whatever it's called. Ghost Flame Ignition. Yeah, it's not gonna, it's because it's a magic weapon. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it scales better with intelligence, but it's still a great sword in this game. In Nightreign specifically, pretty much all the great swords still scale with strength and dex, and then they'll just also scale with intel or faith or whatever else they are based on the weapon. Alright, well we did a decent bit of a farm through there, which is good. We're coming up here to grab probably a stone sword key. I'll clear these guys while he's doing the key. Good. And we'll go down and kill the fire monk, which is pretty easy. Alright. Fire Claymore is a good option to grab. I will grab that just because I did say I grabbed that fire thing. Fire Grave Scythe is not bad as well. If no one's taking that, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to wait till they leave. Yep. Thank you. Bit of bleed damage is nice. The final boss is weak to bleed and all the elements equally. We could have killed this Misbegotten right here. Oh no, we want to get this. We didn't honestly have time for both, but that's okay. Do we have a stone sword key? I reckon we might. No, we're just running. Okay. What are we doing? Interesting. Well, we could have killed a Misbegotten. We could have killed a Everjail. Someone got a key, didn't they? I've got the... Ah, well. That's how it goes sometimes, boys. Oh, dear. Ah, I hate this thing. Come on. Silly troll. Right, well, we can do we can always do an Evergel on the way back. Come this way. We might not do this with oh yeah, he's agreeing. He's agreeing. We can always just get it on the way back if we don't have time. So I've got my ulti as well, so we might be able to just nuke through this real quick. What have we got? I'll ulti him real quick. We are maybe going to run out of time here, but we'll see. Maybe not. What are we missing? Alright, not bad, not bad. I'm going to grab 12% negations there. Just watching my health here. Come on. When they cover up a side of grace, it's the worst feeling. Which way are we going to go? Oh dear. Alright. We are actually in a bit of trouble here. We've waited a scooch bit too long. I've got 4 flasks. We might be okay. Oh, that was close. I left that one tick too late. Go, go, go. We're alright. We're good. This is fine. This is fine. Alright. Nice. Alright. Well, we've recovered that relatively nicely. Level 10 in the first day. I mean, we had the, I guess we had Crucible Knights, which is pretty ridiculous. So, farming Crucible Knights on day 1 always puts in big work. See if I can pop both of these on the start. Might just ulti this guy, get this on cooldown. If I can do a crit, that'll be nice, lovely. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so once I've got 3 kind of decent weapons, I'm just going to literally cycle through them to keep the weapon buff and the elemental buff rolling. I mean, ideally I use the purple weapon that I have. Let's get this crit. Thank you. Bang! But the damage buff is significant enough that it is worth just keep the weapons rolling. So for example, let's have a look. So 156, if I swap that back to itself, it's 163 plus 13. So it's a pretty decent buff. Okay, nothing here. This is all pretty useless, to be honest. That's all pretty useless. I guess I'll take FP restoration on successive attacks. That might help sustain my FP a little, which is not terrible, but it's not amazing. We want to head down into the... surely we just go farm all the bosses. Actually, a lightning weapon. That's a good call. Let's go get a lightning weapon. Or just check for a lightning option at least. Against Darkdrift Knight. Not unhappy with that call. We should try and kill this field boss. If there's a decent field boss out to the side here. We are... What have we got? Ah. That's blood proc. Alright, what have we got? What have we got? Oh, one of my favourite weapons of all time. We're going to take this just for the fun of it, because it is the cool... we're going to replace the bleed weapon that I already have. Bloodhound's Fang, unashamedly, was one of my favourite weapons in base Elden Ring. As it was probably for many people, because it was just a completely busted weapon that you could get in the first zone from an easy boss and just use it the entire game with an awesome weapon skill. Ah, what a weapon. Let's use it. Still one of my favourite weapon skills actually of all time too. That's it. Boink. Oh, that's going to be a little too far. That's okay. Let's go get the guys up here. I might Ghost Flame Ignition on these guys. If they look at him first, they do. Lovely. Yeah, look at the disgusting damage on that. Pretty big skill. Nice. And Frostbite's nice too. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's an... What an absolute Chad move. Look at this bloke go. Yes! He just rolled into this pack of like 10 enemies. Like, I'm just going to do a Frost Storm and invulnerable all of you. That's a good weapon, actually. That's a really good weapon. Lightning Cross Nugget. Lightning Ram is not a good weapon. Ooh. Is that the heavy? It's just, no, it's the basic curved sword. That's a decent weapon too, if you dual wield them, it has bleed. But bleed and lightning on this, which also has a pretty cool moveset, I'm going to run that. I'm going to run that for now. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the Claymore, because I've just got such fun weapons here. That and this is what I like about... where are we going, fellas? Ooh, what's that purple shield? Let's have a look. I could check it on my map, I know. No, not that interested. Thank you, though. What have we got here? No, I should be looking for passives. I'm completely ignoring the passives, but anyway. I'm getting too excited by all the different fun weapons to be used. So this is just a fun way. It's not the most optimal, sure. It's not like it's not optimal. But a really fun way to play the Wylder is just to use every cool weapon that you come across. Like, think about how many runs you do where you're on a certain character and you see a really cool weapon. It's like, ah, damn, I wish I was on the Guardian, or I wish I was Duchess this run, or, you know, whatever it is. Because that would be a fun weapon to use. Well, on the Wylder, you just run the Wylder. You don't take the Greatsword follow-up attack thing, so you're not locked into Greatswords. Not that you are if you run that anyway. You could still run that. And you just pick up any weapon that's cool and you just use them. And it's just fun. Alright. What have we got? Troll's Magic Sword. If it was... I love Colossal Swords. Traditionally one of my favourite movesets. I'm going to drop that for the mage. For the recluse, if she wants it. I guess we'll go... We really should be just getting into the forest at this point. Into the forest? The woods? I think it's called the woods. Rotted Woods. That's it. We'll see what this guy's got. He's often got some pretty cool weapons. Rivers of Blood will be fun. Not that I scale particularly well with that, but anyway. Nothing else here that's sticking out to me. Oh, Prayerful Strike. Oh, no, it's holy damage. I got excited. I thought that was lightning for a second. Many Periodic Glint Blades. I'm buying that for 10k. And that can just sit in my offhand. Thank you very much. Love Many Periodic Glint Blades. Looks cool, does damage, does work. Kills things for you as you run past, so it'll probably even refund that 10k by the end of the match. But yeah. Big fan of Many Periodic Glint Blades. I don't know if it's actually that strong. I just really like it. It's one of the ones that I get excited to see when I come across it. But it definitely does put in work. It definitely does put in work. It helps to just sustain a little bit of chip damage here and there, just completely passively. And helps to maintain stance damage from falling off, things like that. Stance damage resets after somewhere between 6 and 15 seconds. It depends on the boss. So if you're getting passive damage that just chips away intermittently, it can help to sustain your stance damage and just to build it up slowly. We're going to use the Bloodhound's Fang. Oh, so the only issue of this is that if I want to use Bloodhound's Fang or any cool weapon skills, I have to two-hand them. But that's not a big deal. Spinning Slash on a Flamblurg is actually not a bad option. Successfully guarding up to poised. I'm going to drop this here for the Iron Eye. Because that's a projectile drop-off, can be quite good if he doesn't have any. Yep, let's head down there. Did he grab it? No, he didn't. He might not need it. He might already have some. Projectile drop-off on the Iron Eye will indirectly... Oh, he's got a key, does he? Yeah, see, you're just getting free runes as you run past stuff from the many glint blades. Alright, I'm going to two-hand this and I'm going to... No! That's okay. So this actually has iframes on the way in, but then you can overshoot as well. That also happens. I might just ulti this, to be honest. Alright. What have we got? 20,000 runes, I'll take that. The Star Rain's not that good on the Wylder. I mean, it's kind of good on and useful on anyone, but not the best. I will have to be mindful of using the Lightning Naginata, and I'll probably upgrade that one just because it is lightning and bleed for the final boss. Do I have fire damage? I don't. Do I just swap these until I get fire? Yes. You can, if you're really fishing for a certain element, you can just swap your weapons around until you find it. I might actually do a Ghost Flame Explosion on this guy. Oh, I need to remember that. Oh, yeah, gravity bomb. So good. Alright, what have we got? Poison resistance, nah. I mean, I guess I'll take that, because it's better than nothing. I hate Loretta. Worst boss. Worst boss, hands down. Just got an annoying moveset. Ooh, will this chase? No, I'm out of FP. No, I'm not. Wonder why that didn't work. Probably out of stamina, actually. I should probably heal up. Yeah, gravity bomb. This recluse is absolutely slapping. Nice. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, that's got to be one of the most disappointing things I've ever seen. Although I think it does have a crit related... it does. Critical hits make the dragon spew flames. Yeah. Successive attacks negate damage though, 60%. We're going to take it just for that. What else have we got here? Skill attack power. Yeah, we're going to take that. Actually does round out the set quite nicely just from that passive. Let's have a look at this. What's this? Damage negation at full HP. Sorceries. No. Sorry, fellas. I'm dragging the train a little bit here. We are. Is that a death right bird I hear? I hate these things. I'm going to get in there and ulti straight away. Nice. Get rid of that thing. Annoying. Oh, dearie me. All the options is just outrageous. Spell FP cost is pretty huge for the recluse. Do they need it? Do they need it? Probably not. What's that? Hand of Melania. Oh, man. So much fun. I might take Wending Grace, to be honest. Do I take it? Alright. I guess we better go to the fort at some point. Ah, yeah, the recluse took the Hand of Melania, so we'll let her have it. I've got enough kind of fun weapons as it is. Is there a way up that I'm not aware of? It looks like there might be. I generally just run in the front here, because I've never explored enough to actually know where the quicker way in. Yeah, there's definitely a way to get up the back there. Interesting. Out the back there. Ooh, Troll's Hammer. Double slash with rot. I wouldn't mind a weapon with rot because I could apply rot to the boss. I'm not going to take that one. Oh, it's a great sword. But it's holy damage. No, I'm not going to take it. But if I see any other weapon that does rot that's decent, I am going to take it. No. I better go get the I better go get the buff, dragging the chain a little bit here. I probably part of me could have actually just given that to the I've just realized that it's actually a really good it's with Carrion Slicer and a dual as Moonblade. Moonblade? Yeah. I could have actually just given it to the Recluse. It's quite a good item, but anyway. Oh. I might do a Ghost Flame, I think. Oh, that was a crit. I should have crit that. Yeah, look at the damage on Ghost Flame. Disgusting. Gross amount of damage. Holy attack power. Lightning attack power. Replace that. Purely for the damage on my Nagakiba. Nagakiba? No. Cross Naginata. In fact, I should have upgraded it. I'll do it before the last boss, that's fine. Lightning attack power is not bad. Attack power at full HP. And then these are just because they're fun. I'll use the Bloodhound's Fang here just because it's got enough stance. It's got enough damage level to actually, as a greatsword, to stagger these things. I mean, so does, so should this one here, because it's a greatsword as well. Come on! This is me just being bad, not paying attention. Alright, I'm going to swap onto this and Ghost Flame the boss, because we do want to try and kill him very quickly. I'm gonna ulti right here. Oh no! I wanted to ulti the boss, not this thing. I mean, it's good to get rid of these, to be honest. I mean, we are just going to town on these things. I'm going to Bloodhound Fang this, I think. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I reckon that Recluse is back there doing some huge work. Affinity attack power, stance breaking. Stance breaking is only good if it gets, like if it contributes enough that it actually gets us an additional stance break in any given fight, then it can be valuable. I doubt that's going to happen, and it's certainly not reliable, whereas this is just 8% attack power on some of my elemental damage, which might be better. Oh! What is happening? What did we do? Why is there two bosses? I know that this can happen when you like kill the goat man, for example. I'm so very confused. I'm gonna Ruinous Ghost Flame him. Ghost Flame Ignition, sorry, it's not actually Ruinous Ghost Flame. This guy's got one of the most crazy flippy spinny combos. Of all the flippy spinny combos in this game, yeah, look at those meteors just putting in huge work. I mean, that's what the Recluse is for. Why did we just have that boss? Someone please explain that to me in the comments. I mean, I don't really want any of these. What did we do? What did we do special? Something from this merchant, maybe? I don't know. Bizarre. Maybe it just happens, rando. Anyway, not to worry. I'm going to upgrade the Cross Naginata. So this actually has a cool critical hits make the dragons spew flames, which is cool. And if I was really playing optimally, I would like, as soon as I see them get a crit, I'd like quickly swap to it and then crit with that in my offhand, but that's like too much effort. If I'm frank, too much effort. Alright, let's upgrade this Cross Naginata for starters. That's my lightning weapon. Lightning and Bleed is a nice combo for this boss. And honestly, with the damage on that, that's going to be probably my highest DPS anyway, apart from probably using Ghost Flame Ignition. So, I mean, I guess I'll buy some stuff. Got some money left over. Just a little. What have we got here? Automatically heal when HP is low. Oh no, I've got a Wending Grace. Well, probably don't need it. It's fine. Okay. What's everyone got? What's everyone got? I mean, we know this Recluse is slapping with that collapsing star. Is that the thing? 13% charged sorceries. Is that what I gave her right at the start of the game? I'm gonna take credit for that if I did. I know I gave her something with 13% charged sorcery, so maybe that is what I gave her. And I just gave her this cracked staff with collapsing stars. Oh yeah, they'll get rot, that's good. Alright. Alright, now for the first half of this fight, I'm actually just going to sit on the same weapon. Purely so that I have lightning available whenever... Here it is. No worries. Job done. Thank you very much. Alright, Recluse, you may go on and kill... Alright, phase 2. That's easy. Someone's doing work. Someone's doing work. Oh, what am I doing? I just replaced my... Oh. Oh no, that was not the time to ulti. Not your finest move, Miss Recluse. You've been doing good work all run. That's right, we all misclick. Da-da. Let's go. Alright. I've barely... People are going to be like, you haven't used your character skill the entire run, and it's true. Damn, I wanted to use some Bloodhound Fang magic. I'm going to have to run from this, unfortunately. I might use a bit of FP on on Ghost Flame Ignition, just because it's particularly strong. I guess we'll get him up. Go, 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 go. That move has a surprising... I'm going to Ghost Flame Ignition and boom, right on top. Nice. I keep calling it Ghost Flame Ignition. I am aware it's not the ability. Oh, lads are both down. No, I'm going to have to come back. Sorry, fellas. Alright. Alright. I need to just not be too silly here. And we're going to dodge this first. Nice. I know, ulti. Good work. Alright, well I've done my job. I kept people alive. Oh! And then got smacked in the face by that. Okay, this one here you just want to get out the back. So dodge through once and then back once. And you can see I'm just backpedaling now. There is one more follow-up that reaches a little bit further. You just be mindful of that one. That's a double jump, slight delay, and then dodge the landing. Alright, so this here, you just pick a direction opposite of, like, away from your other two characters, because you don't know... See, they're going to both get hit here. Bang. I mean, they dodged it by the looks of it, but the you just go in a different direction to all your teammates, because you don't know for sure... Or you often don't know for sure. It can be hard to tell who it's actually targeting. So, that's my general strategy. I don't think I've had a blood proc in a while. I might try and get a blood proc, because that'll go close to killing him at this point. I mean, I guess I've got an ulti too. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Well, nice one. Nice one, everyone. Good run. Well done. Recluse did damage. I presumably did damage as well. Less noticeable because there's not meteors flying through the air. But, and I did a res or something at some point, so we all helped, I swear. Good work, good run, pretty fun. Yeah, that's a way to play the Wylder, where you just pick up whatever weapons you use. It synergizes nicely with that Heal Store Night Lord relic, where you get the damage buff, the affinity, and the buff to the affinity supplied. And yeah, it's pretty fun. means you can just use whatever cool weapons you come across, which is in itself just makes for a really fun and kind of interesting run. Although you do tend to get a little distracted by all the shiny weapons, and then your team's like half the map in front of you. But anyway, all right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers.